Well, I'd say looked a little bit nervous early on, but I thought once we got our feet underneath us, I thought we played very strong in all zones tonight. And nice to see us finishing a lot of our chances when we had the opportunities. So I thought everybody played to their full potential, and the score reflected that.
At this time, we'll take questions for the players only, please.
Fran, talk about your goal in the first period. I mean, how did that play break down from what you saw?
Well, I just pressured the D right off the draw and got lucky, and they put it on my tape, and then I just buried it on the breakaway, and I thought it was a good momentum changer for us guys going.
Did you know? I mean, it was a pretty clear break. Did you know exactly where you were going to shoot the whole time, or?
No, I just saw the top shoulder open, so I just went for it there.
What's it mean to be going back to the Frozen Four?
Well, for me, it's my first time, but I know everyone in the dressing room is pretty excited to get back there.
Sorry.
I get into that. Obviously, once again, it's an unbelievable experience. I mean, I know I can speak on behalf of the other players over there. It's just the atmosphere is like none other, and I know like everybody is super stoked to be there again. And of course, for the freshmen, their first time, I know it's really exciting for them as well.
Catherine, talk about your goals there in the second period, and how important was it to kind of put some distance between you and Dartmouth at that point?
Yeah, I definitely think after that we started to take momentum again, but I think like Coach was saying, it was definitely like a team effort. We had everybody working hard off pucks, people going to the net and just finding open net and getting pucks on net and scoring some pretty nice goals.
How did you feel in the first period? I mean, did you think the team was a little nervous? Or
I have to agree with Coach. I think we were a little bit scrambled. Like I think for my line in particular, like pucks kind of just weren't bouncing our way, but I think come the second period, things really started to work for us. And I guess it's just a matter of being patient and waiting for things to come, and it worked out for us.
Any other questions for the players at this time? All right, ladies, you're all set.
Thanks.
And go ahead with questions for Coach.
So, how important was Kenny's goal there late in the first period to give you a lead going into that first intermission?
Yeah, real important. You know, we got that penalty goal, which got the momentum going for us, and then we take a penalty, and you know, we're not a team that likes to give up those power play goals, and I think that deflated us a little bit for Kenny to come out and get that goal quickly right after that. I thought was huge.
Are there any challenges, Coach, when your team gets a lead like that, staying focused at all?
Yes, I would say so in regular season games, but in a game like this, you know, they recognize the importance of this game, and I don't think they have difficulty focusing at this point in the season, even when they have a lead like that. And I think too, maybe the experiences that we've had throughout the season, where we have had some big leads and had been able to keep our game and keep playing, maybe helps us in those situations.
Talk a little bit more about how the score sheet reflected how this was really a team effort.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't looked at. It looks like goal scoring was spread out on all three of our lines that played tonight contributed offensively. I think that's in order to succeed at this time of year, you cannot rely upon one or two players. You've got to have everybody going. And we did tonight. I thought everybody was firing on all cylinders once we got our feet under us.
Coach, you talk about the shorthand goal, kind of giving that momentum and then going up 2-1 at the end of the first intermission. Also, the first four goals, like you said, was four different players scoring those goals. What does that mean for you and what you can carry as a collective effort going into the Frozen Four against, also much more stiff competition when you go here?
Yeah, and I think that if you look across the board at teams in women's ice hockey, you'll see a lot of teams that have two very good lines, and to have a third line that's going to contribute. I think that's going to be the difference maker in this tournament. Who has that third line? I think every team that's going to go into the Frozen Four has got two lines that are extremely dangerous. But the question might be, who's got the third line that can contribute consistently throughout the tournament? So that's big for us to have all three lines going.
No, it's late in the game, but 2 power play goals in the third. How important is that for your power play right now to get some momentum?
Yeah, special teams are always huge, and you know, in ice hockey, a lot of times it comes down to those special teams, and we've been fairly consistent and fairly strong throughout the year. So yeah, it was. We've had trouble scoring power play goals against Dartmouth, and so especially good for us to at the end of it to come through like that.
Coach, mentally, what was going on with the team having to play Dartmouth the second week in a row? Knowing that you beat them last week, how do you not grow complacent with how you played already?
I think the experience of having played in the NCAA before helps in that regard. You know, we knew we were going to have to play our best regardless of who we're playing, and all the teams that get into this tournament at the end are strong. And you know, yes, we had the victory against them in the championship, but 2 weeks earlier they beat us. So we knew that we were going to have to execute our game plan, and if we didn't, we were not going to make it to the final tournament. Fortunately, we did a good job at doing it.